How much of an advantage is it that our players play IPL, play a lot of T20, therefore are used to high pressure situations? Pakistanis don't play IPL, so even though the likes of Misbahul Haq and Yunus Khan, Shahid Afridi have a lot of experience, do we have the edge that our players, as I said, are able to play in more situations than maybe the Pakistanis have? They don't have cricket anymore in Pakistan. Does that make a big difference just playing in Sharjah, playing in UAE? Australian wickets will be very different.
No, it does, because, it gives you more exposure, it gives you more opportunity to learn about cricket. I don't think anyone can go out and say, I know everything about this game. You are always a student. And as long as you are a student of this game, you will continue to learn. And IPL or any other tournaments that we participate in, they just allow us that opportunity to absorb more information. And then when situation demands, you sort of put that to practice.
So that's another advantage we have over Pakistan. So Sachin Tendulkar has said India will beat Pakistan, which is the good news, basically.
I would definitely like India to beat
but at the same,
everyone.
But at the same time, you're saying don't underestimate Pakistan. That's the one warning you've given. Don't underestimate. They can be a dangerous team on their day. And Kamran Akmal or someone can just play a great innings against us.
See, I mean, we haven't played them in the recent past, which is a red flag for me, because you don't know what their strengths are and what their weaknesses are.
That's right.
And what new skills they have developed.
And I remember they came to India 2 years ago and defeated us in a one-day series.
You got to be on your toes, because they are not going to take anything lying flat. They will compete hard and they will make your life difficult. And vice versa. I mean, we would also look to do that. It's going to be a fantastic game.
Okay, as we come towards the end of the program, I'm going to ask you your favorite India-Pakistan moments, particularly in the World Cup. 1996, Sachin, you might remember, Ajay Jadeja, the way he hammered Waqar Younis.
Fantastic. I still remember we were in the dressing room, and when he walked out to bat, that typical Jaddu energy and bubbliness. See, towards the end, Waqar was expected to bowl really well, and the target that we were looking to set for them was not as high as eventually Jadeja took us to. But we were well on our way of setting a decent target. And then when Ajay smashed them, especially Waqar, it completely shifted the momentum. I know that the matches are won in the second half of the game, not the first half. But the first half, after that, how we were in the dressing room, our body language when we walked out to bowl, was also, it had a huge impact on all of us.
I remember Venkatesh Prasad virtually telling Amir Sohail to get off the field when he got
because I thought, they got off to a flyer. I mean, they were playing some big shots. And then Amir said something to Venkatesh, and then the very next ball, Venkatesh got him bowled and showed him the pavilion and all that. We were all charged up. All the India-Pakistan games have been like that.
Have you ever abused a Pakistani cricketer on the field? Have you ever sort of said something to him?
No.
Sure?
No, you can. There have been occasions where, I may have gestured something, whatever, but nothing which would, sort of continue off the field. Whatever we say and do just stays there, and off the field it's all forgotten.
Any other moment? You mentioned the 2003 World Cup, of course, the excitement. Any other moment that stands out for you? Any cricketer, any innings, any spell that you remember between India and Pakistan that for you will always stay with your mind?
I think Venkatesh Prasad again in 1999 in Old Trafford really bowled well. I thought he got 5 wickets, 5 for 34 or something, which was again important for us because we hadn't set a big total, and in that to pick early wickets was important. If not, then in between when Venkatesh came and he gave us those important breakthroughs. I still remember he got Inzamam out early. I think got behind or LBW. And that was a critical moment because someone of Inzamam's caliber, he's used to taking most of the matches towards the end and has that special ability of clearing the field as and when he wants to. So to pick his wicket early was a key factor.
Who's your favorite Pakistani cricketer? You know, when you were young, there was Javed Miandad was a great favorite of mine. And I remember in the 92 match, Javed Miandad getting into a fight with Kiran More, jumping on the field, trying to imitate the way More was screaming. Who's your favorite Pakistani cricketer? Any favorite, anyone who you think is someone you have admired, maybe as a competitor?
See, I played lot of cricket against Wasim Akram, so I would say Wasim would be the one.
Wasim would be the one Pakistani cricketer.
Yes.
I've often thought, what would it be if there was one team which had Sachin Tendulkar in the batting side and Wasim Akram in the bowling side? Nobody would defeat that team. I can tell you that. That would be the ideal World Cup team. But let me then ask you, what is that one X factor that is going to decide this match between India and Pakistan? Is it going to be who handles pressure? Is it just in the mind? At this level, is cricket not so much about talent, it's about temperament. So the Rohits, the Shikhars, the other players who are perhaps playing their first big game against Pakistan, will they have to handle the temperament factor above everything else?
I think when the game starts, you know, with the kind of response everyone will get, they will just have to sort of give themselves a little bit of time, soak in that pressure, get used to that atmosphere and make that your own territory, you know, and then start, you know, producing whatever you want to do. You want to construct an innings, you will gradually get into this tournament, not just the first game, but gradually get into this tournament. I still remember when we started our last World Cup, the first over, while we were walking in, it was against Bangladesh, and then we were thinking that yes, I mean, we are playing Bangladesh, and 2007 experience wasn't pleasant. So all those things were, you know, back of our mind. But Viru went and smashed the first ball for a cover drive, a big cover drive, and then you know, from there on it started rolling. But that first over was still slightly different, I felt. And
is it important then to have a captain like Dhoni who's always calm in a game like Pakistan?
No, see, I still feel that India-Pakistan match, most of the guys are playing World Cup match against each other for the first time. You need to have a proper plan, solid plan, and to be able to execute those plans, you also will be required to stay calm. You know, not get too excited. Is that
how the Dhoni dealt with even the semi-final? Kept you calm in the dressing room? Is it important, as you said, to completely stay calm? That's going to be the critical. No point getting over-aggressive.
Absolutely, and that is what I feel, that you know, you need to, it should be controlled aggression. You know, controlled aggression will most of the times produce good results for you. So I would say controlled aggression.
Controlled aggression. So Virat Kohli, if you are listening to Sachin Tendulkar, remember, control your aggression, but still go out there and play like you can. You don't have to be the next Sachin Tendulkar. You can be the first Virat Kohli. So that's the way we are going to have to try and take on Pakistan. Sachin Tendulkar, as always, it's been a pleasure talking to you as you've shared your memories of playing with Pakistan. And obviously, you also importantly want to tell us this is not the final. Even if we win or lose to Pakistan, we have to win the World Cup final. Defeating Pakistan is not the end of the world.
It's the first match.
It's the first match.
It's just the beginning. So continue to play that way.
Continue to play that way. So the good wishes of Sachin Tendulkar and 1 billion plus Indians are with Team India when we play Pakistan. Thank you very much, Sachin, for joining us. And remember, Sachin Tendulkar has made his debut on News TV in the World Cup 2015 here on Headlines Today. You'll hear plenty more from him as we go on this World Cup journey. All we can say, men in blue, good luck. Goodbye.